Welcome back to MIDI Helper. We're now going to start moving the note offs following our previous video there. So again, remember this part is your MIDI text file, as we said before. And over here, we've pushed, now I've done this before the video just to save some time, but I've pressed the MIDI channel 10 by N button. And as you can see, it's taken about a minute to process everything. So everything looks the same as it was. We have also got here, I might mention, the note ons and offs that were checked for each channel. So if you get one that's different, it'll just help you see where that actually is. Now in this function, we've got some sliders here. And we've got the notes here. So that value of 149 is the minimum value it found for that particular note. So you set this one slightly lower. So I've set it to about 105. So it's going to look at the note on, the next note on, and it's going to push this slightly between the two of them. It's a bit crude, but it does the job. So in this particular one, the results we've got are exactly the same as before, where we've got the note ons are there, the differences are there, and we're using these average values that it's found, the minimum notes in here, sorry, not the average, the minimum note there. Now what does that do for us? If I now look at channel 10, and we have a quick look at this, we can start to see that it's moved lots of notes, and you can see that it's moved it by these changing colours as well. It could actually move it once or even twice or even 3 times. So the first thing we're going to do is just examine what it's actually really done in real life. In this particular case, you can see that it's different colours in there, and we can see straight away which notes it's actually moved. Now I've gone to the top of the file. So looking at this, the original one had 4 MIDI timestamps before it saw the next note off. So its note on to note off was only 4. So it's very, very tight. And that gives us a problem if you want to animate something because you just haven't got enough time. So these functions here are just parts of the program and which parts it's actually using. That's really for my information. This here is how much we have decided to move it by using those sliders. So they're all different as we go through them. But this is now note 44, velocity 127 because we set it to max. It's an on, which we would expect. It will have a note off equivalent, which is this one here. What this program is doing is it finds the note on first, and then it will find the note off wherever that may be. That could be in a different timestamp completely, not necessarily underneath each other. So this is going note on and note off, and this is the actual timestamp. So what it's actually done, it's moved it by 220. So if you look there, add 220 into there, and there's your new timestamp. Now, every time we do this, we use the sort function in the Excel sheet to actually redo all these changes in time, so they all come back into sequence. That's why it's all set up in the blocks. So it will redo each one of the blocks. It won't sort the whole file, otherwise we'll have a mess. So it's going to sort out that one block. So basically, that's what we've done. We've moved the note off to a new location. It won't do the pass, so I haven't asked it to. I'm only doing the notes on and off, and that's exactly what that's doing. So here you can see this is a note on and a note off. Okay, that's 28 and 28, and it's moved that by 300. So if we look at that clock there, that's 866. It's now 4. Or sorry, if there 55166. So it's moved it by 300. So that's the fixed way of doing it. It's a bit crude, but it did the job to start with. And in the next video, I will show you how to use the next feature. Now, if you want to change these things, when you get the first MIDI input into that, it's worth saving that. And if you then do the check and change, it's worth saving the Excel file to a new name. And likewise, when you do the change channel 10, you might want to save that. So you end up with a few files of the same thing, but you can then pop back in and make some changes. So there you go. That's using the moved channel 10 by N, using these fixed functions, which allows that us to move that MIDI note off to a new location. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you on the next video, hopefully.